Hey everybody, welcome back to Unbox Analysis. Today we're talking about something pretty exciting. My very first phone review. This is the Nuu A25. So let's get into it. So the Nuu A25 is a budget price phone from a company who's been around for quite a while. If you watch a lot of phone reviews online, you've probably seen a couple of their products reviewed, like their G5 and stuff like that. But this is a brand new product just now being released, and I'm super excited to have been trying it out for the past 2 to 3 weeks now. So jumping right in, let's talk about the specs, and then we'll get on to what I think about it. Starting out with the specs, the Nuu A25 comes in at a staggeringly low price for what you get. It comes in at $169. Links will be down below, fresh release. So starting with the processor, we have a G99 Helios processor, a very capable near flagship processor. Next up, we have a 120 Hz refresh rate display, followed by 3 cameras right here on the back. So starting up here in the top left, you have a 50 megapixel camera, a 2 megapixel camera, and then you have a VGA or a bokeh camera. The camera app itself has a lot of really cool features that are pretty prominent in a lot of other smartphones using their own proprietary software for AI. Inside we have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So right now I've been using this phone quite a bit. I use it for work. I do bird scooters, so 4 to 5 hours a day, I'm out scanning things with the camera, picking up scooters, using the map to navigate, stuff like that to find different scooters. So with all of that constant use, I have not charged this thing in 2 days and I'm still at 51%. Now given, I'm not watching YouTube videos in this or anything like that, but the screen is on a lot, and this screen, it gets bright. We'll see if the camera can kind of pick up how bright this is here. I don't have any exact specifications on the nits that it goes up to at this time, but the screen looks fantastic. Moving along with some of the specs, the phone comes with Android 13, a 6.7-inch display, 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage, along with a micro SD card slot located right here in the dual access SIM tray. So taking a look at the back here, you'll see the camera lens setup, and you'll notice the back has kind of this matte finish. Honestly, I really like it. Doesn't seem to take fingerprints at all, which is really nice. Coming around the sides here, feels like metal. I mean, the phone, here, we'll do a jerry rig everything bend test here. I'm not going too crazy with it because, well, I don't have jerry rig everything money, but we'll give it a little, seems super sturdy. Now let's jump into functionality. So I've been using this, like I said, for I think close to 3 weeks now. I've tested out some games on it. I've mostly used it for work, testing out networks, because the biggest downside to this phone, not a deal breaker, but it is only 4G. This does work on most GSM networks here in the US, which is great, because the last phone that I ordered, if you saw that from Temu, well, that one didn't even work in the US, so that was kind of a deal breaker. But this one here, I have Mint Mobile for my secondary phone for work and for YouTube testing. I put the SIM card in, worked right away, didn't have to program anything. That might differ for your different networks depending. So also included in the box here, you get a charging brick, kind of a rarity in today's world. You get a decent looking USB Type-C to USB-A cable, a SIM removal tool, your model and verification stickers, basically shows your IMEI, serial number, all that stuff. I like that it comes separate on my recent Samsung phones. Not a huge fan of Samsung right now. We can get into that at a different time. But on my Samsung phone, they come stuck right to the back. Sometimes they're kind of hard to get off. You also get a couple of new stickers, your starter guide, and an included case. I did stick a little magnet thing on the back here. It makes my job a bit easier. So Nuu sent this over to me, but this isn't a sponsored video. They're not paying me to say any of this. The deal was they send me a phone, I give my honest review. Honest review, when I first got this phone, I didn't know the price. I didn't have any of the press packets yet. The price wasn't quite released. So by the time I got it, I expected this phone to be $400 to $500, just judging from the use with my S22 Ultra and a couple other phones like that. But this one comes in at $169. So that blew my mind. I was crazy surprised by that. Functionality, the phone is smooth. The phone is quick, the phone is responsive. It works fantastic. Like, no issues with lag or latency or any of that kind of stuff. Gaming wise, I'm not a huge mobile gamer, but I did download a couple of games like Call of Duty Mobile and everything. They all ran great. I didn't adjust any of the video settings. I just kind of played them with how they came to download. Nice and smooth. Seriously, awesome phone. Real quick, let's jump into the I/O. I kind of skipped over that part. Here on the bottom, you're going to have a USB Type-C. You're going to have your headphone jack, and you have an under-display fingerprint sensor. I don't tend to use that kind of stuff myself, but it's there and it's great to have if you like using that. Okay, so next up, I want to test out the camera just a little bit. I want to see its dynamic range, show you guys a bit. Okay, so right here, we'll give the selfie cam a test. Just kind of see how the blurred effect works, see how well it works, see how clear it is. Now we'll try the UHD photo effect right here. All right, now we're gonna try the video test. See, if I shake it around a little bit here, I don't know how much image stabilization it has, but again, we'll try that with the front-facing camera too. I'm kind of jumping through this camera stuff because I haven't done a lot of phone reviews, and I'm just going off what I would like to see. So if there are things you would like to see with the camera test, let me know. Okay, this is a front-facing camera test from the Nuu A25. You are also hearing the audio right now from the phone as well. Next, I'm going to show you a couple of comparative shots I took. These are of my car outside. I didn't really know what else to take pictures of. I'm going to work that down here for future phone reviews. Again, if you have suggestions, please let me know down below. So just a couple more things about this phone. The aspect ratio and the pixel count come in around 2400 by 1080. I believe it's 2416. Super high def clear display, it looks fantastic. Another thing to mention, in that video shot I took earlier with the rear facing camera, it does shoot at 2K, not 4K, but again, keep in mind this is a highly budget phone with some pretty high tier specs. So overall, if you guys enjoyed this phone review and want to see more in the future, please let me know. Coming out shortly after this video, I'm also going to be reviewing the slightly cheaper version, the Nuu 15, the A15, have it. That video will be going live just a couple days after this. Now, here's something to know. This phone here is going to be a giveaway phone. So make sure you tune into that next video if you're interested in winning this phone right here. So on that note, thanks for watching this. If you like this form of content, if you like what I do, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.